name is Madeline Gunderson, and this presentation is on my internship experience with the Dibble Institute. So for arranging the internship, it was a bit unique. Back in January, I was living in Boise, Idaho, and I went to my hometown of Burns, Oregon, to meet with an organization and arrange to do an on-site internship there since I knew I would be moving back to my hometown in March. However, with the outbreak of COVID-19, many positions were no longer available and I was not going to be able to do an internship there anymore. Panicked and knowing that there was no other options in my very small and isolated hometown, I began contacting all the online internship options that were listed on the BYU Idaho website. Because of the late notice, I only heard back from one. The Dibble Institute responded, and they had no room for me. I then asked them to put me on their list for the next semester just in case I could not find a different internship. I explained my situation, the fact that my husband was deployed and I was living in a rural location and due to give birth right after the semester ends. Then they wrote back saying that they could make room to fit me in. I was so thankful. My responsibilities for the Dibble Institute were mainly to gather contact information from various locations so that I could inform them about available funding and grants that they could apply for in order to use the Love Notes program offered by the Dibble Institute. I gathered contact information for superintendents and principals in school districts across the entire United States. I also contacted Head Start and child support agencies. Then I sent them emails regarding information for federal funding available in different locations, for various purposes and at different times of the year. Apart from this, I occasionally got to revise and organize programs offered by the Dibble Institute to prepare them for printing. My contributions, although gathering contact information and emailing organizations about funding sometimes felt mundane, it totally became worth it when my supervisor would inform me about the places that had applied for funding because they had received the information I'd given them. It was so awesome to see my contributions making a difference. At one point, Chicago School District, which is one of the largest in the United States, had even applied. That could result in thousands of young people receiving important education that could save their lives. When organizations won the federal funding I had told them about, I was able to think of how many youth would be able to learn about healthy relationships and be aware of the dangers of harmful ones. Countless people will have a brighter future because of this. Due to my efforts in finding contact information and sharing that information about programs and funding, I'm able to help many young people have a brighter future. My personal benefit. This internship was so great for me because of the difficult circumstances I was in this semester. I needed something I could do from home that would allow flexibility since I was living in the middle of nowhere and having to travel constantly to attend various doctor appointments. I had baby appointments, I had digestive health appointments, and it was just a really crazy time. It was so nice to be able to create my own schedule and work the hours that I was available each day. Being able to complete my internship and degree before my first child was born was also hugely beneficial. I can't imagine having to try to do this with a newborn. So that was great for me. In addition, this internship brought me huge feelings of accomplishment, knowing that I was making a difference. I was able to learn from the Dibble Institute the importance of teaching healthy relationships to young people and how that can change the course of their lives. It's information that I wished I had known when I was a bit younger, as I feel like I could have avoided uh, many difficult times in my life due to poor relationships. Um, I was so overcome with joy knowing that these young people could learn to avoid that and avoid some of the situations that I myself have been in the past due to not really knowing what to look for in a healthy relationship and what to watch out for. This internship also, of course, increased my experience working in the field of family life education, which will improve my resume and chances of finding a job down the road. I am not planning to work immediately as I'm about to have a baby, but I'm just grateful that I could have this experience and have an addition to my resume because I really haven't had a whole lot of experience with family life education in the past. And so I know that this will definitely be beneficial in the future when I go to find something that works for my situation and allows me to continue to help not just young people, but individuals, families. I mainly want to work with young adults, but this will broaden my horizons. Um, Connections between my previous coursework and my internship. In my previous coursework, I learned many elements of successfully teaching family life education that tied directly with what I experienced in this internship. For example, I was previously taught about marketing family life education programs and finding the right people who would benefit from the programs available and who they are available for. Um, I got to do that by sending out emails that detailed what the Dibble Institute had to offer. Additionally, I got to help with editing program projects to keep them up to date and relevant to challenges experienced today. This is also super important because if if your family life education workshop program that you create, anything like that, is outdated, it loses credibility and is less beneficial to others. Also, in my previous coursework, I learned how much service you can do for others through family life education. I got to do this by making the Dibble Institute programs more accessible for youth all over the country who may now face a better future because of the education they will receive through the Dibble Institute programs. I love this quote here. It says, "Your talents and abilities are meant to serve others." I know that's true as I've been able to see um, myself put the knowledge I've learned in my previous coursework to use in not only in this internship, but in my life as well, in my marriage, and then um, when I was been living at home, I had younger siblings, and I got to apply what I've learned in school to helping my parents know how to deal with certain situations that come up with teenagers. And I look forward to being able to parent my own child and serve them and just continue to serve others who maybe didn't learn so much about um, proper parenting skills when they were young because everybody has different life situations. Finally, my recommendation. I would definitely recommend this internship to anyone who wants to be able to make a difference in the lives of young people. This internship is also a perfect fit for people who might be in a situation like me and need to work from home. I know that there's often a lot of mothers in this degree, and that obviously comes with a very busy life, and it can be hard to schedule when are you going to do your own homework or your own things outside of your children's busy schedules. And so this internship would be perfect for you because you get to make your own schedule and work when you're available. If you prefer something more hands-on, then this internship probably would not be for you because you don't really have the opportunity to work one-on-one with people because you'll be doing more behind the scenes type of work. However, if you're able to feel successful as you work online and receive updates on the results of your efforts, it's a great fit. If this internship sounds like one that you would enjoy, you can contact either Aaron Larson, he's the Director of Programs at the Dibble Institute, or you can contact Rebecca Powell, she is the production editor. I got to work alongside both of them, and they were both so kind and friendly and helpful, and love working with interns. Overall, this was a great internship experience for me, and I hope this presentation has helped you determine if this would be right for you. Thanks so much for watching.